videos, I've mentioned that networking here in the Bay Area in Silicon Valley, it's very important. And I think it's no matter where you are located, growing your community, it's very important. And it's very important to know how to do it efficiently and how to do it in the right way. So here I want to share my highlights and insights from the course I took at Stanford about interpersonal communication. And also I want to share my personal experience and experience of the guys I've met on the growth marketing conference previous week at San Francisco. So if you're also interested in this topic, networking, stay with me and let's get started. This week I've been on the growth marketing conference at San Francisco, and there I've met a couple of students from Minerva University, and I took a chance to ask them some questions about networking. Despite on that they are very young, but they're already so experienced in this topic, and let's see what they're gonna tell. What's your secrets of networking?
So I think networking is more about finding your people than just talking to everyone and not making connection.
Yeah.
If you really want to find someone that you will have connection and you will continue speaking with them, working and doing something else, then I think you should find the person and then making effort to appear in their life again. And again, so like remind about yourself, write a message or email or anything else that can remind this person about you. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And when you're going to any kind of event, you need to understand that your main goal to meet the right people, your people. Do not try to connect to as many people as possible. It's not a speed dating. You just need to find 2 or 3 people with whom you want to build like really meaningful connection and take the first step. Do not stay with your comfort zone. Be brave, just go for it. And when you're at the very beginning of your career, it now makes sense to try to reach the high-level position specialist, CEO of the corporation. Just try to find somebody more or less your level or a little bit higher than your level and establish meaningful connection with those people. What do you think? Like, share your thoughts and opinion in the comments below, please. It's very interesting for me.
My name is Ulukbek. I'm from Kyrgyzstan. I study in Minerva schools at KGI, and I wanted to share you my story how I found my mentor in 500 startups. So when I just got to San Francisco, I got to know that next to my dormitory there is Uber HQ, Twitter HQ, and 500 Startups HQ. So I decided to go to 500 Startups and just to see what's like there. So I went there and I saw this guy. He was working so hard and focused, and I asked what's he's doing and what kind of company he's working on. And he was working at Bytes. It's a data science company that uses machine learning. And I was so impressed by his perseverance and his headquarters right now in New York. And right now I'm working with him weekly and sometimes monthly. He gives me lots of insights. As a freshman in university, I got to know lots of things about business and entrepreneurship, and I think the key point here is that you should lose your fear and just go there and then ask the person to get this opportunity, because if you don't ask now, you will just lose it, and because someone else will go and ask that person. So lose your fear and get that networking that you need.
Thank you so much. It's so inspiring. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited. Those 2 days of conference was so helpful. Finally, I realized how to do networking because it's absolutely new skill for me and I'm still learning. But I realized very interesting thing for me, that before going to any kind of event, conference or meetup, I need to know what's my goal, what kind of people I want to meet, and I need to learn how to present myself and do it in the right way. I need to talk what I did before, what I'm doing right now, and what I'm looking for. And that's very important to present yourself, and I need to work on that. Here is the story. When I've been on this conference, growth marketing conference at San Francisco, all the volunteers, they had permission to use this very cool application called Brella. There you can see all the attendees of this conference, and you can create your own profile and put the interest and what are you looking for. So I did that, and I wanted to meet some people who can give me some recommendation about how to grow my community. So I picked 2 persons and I scheduled an appointment with them for like 15 minutes. So we had this notification, which table at what time we need to meet. And after this small conversation, I realized that it was like interview from my side. It wasn't efficient networking in the regular way. So when you are networking with somebody, you need to interchange with their ideas, with the experience, and you also need to share something, to give something back to the person with whom you're talking. But in my case, it was only interviewing another person. And after this event, I was a little bit ashamed, and I asked to my teacher from Stanford, "Hey Nadia, what happened? I don't think that I did my networking in the right way." And she said, "Don't worry. In this case, if you don't have something to give back to the person, you need to be very honest with these people, and you need to ask him, and what are you looking for? Maybe this person is interested in some application you're recently using, or maybe they are interested in meet some other people who you already know, or maybe they are into something you already know." So don't forget about this. Always ask from another people with whom you are interact, what are they looking for. That was my fail. I totally forgot about it. Never do that. Never ever.
This is bad.
Today I decided to ask my friends who are professionals in the area of interpersonal communication what kind of recommendation they can give me about networking. Maybe they can give some examples or share their personal experience. So let's see. That's how we are working to get an interview. Yeah, choosing the venue. Hi Nadia, it's so nice to talk to you again. Could you please share your 3 secrets of networking?
Sure, with pleasure. My first secret that I learned is that networking is not about selling yourself. It's about helping other people. And to help other people, we really need to listen carefully what they are looking for. I will share with you an example. Last week, I met a wonderful accountant, and he told me that he is looking to hear and learn from another accountant who is already working in this area. So I sent them email introduction. It took me only 3 minutes, and they meet with each other, and now they become a professional peers. The second thing that I would like to share with you is that networking is not becoming popular. It's about sharing and learning. And again, to learn from others, you need to listen to them and to care about their dreams and to help them to do these connections. Sometimes the connections can be about some course that they are looking. Sometimes it's about a volunteer opportunity. And sometimes it's about meeting other people. The third thing that I think is most important in the networking process, and I do know how hard it is to come to the networking event, is make yourself approachable. If you want people to talk with you, smile to them, look at them. Once you're in the room, you can pay attention that there are other people who are standing alone. Allow them to talk with you. You can never know how much information and the great tips you can get from them. Good luck on that.
Thank you so much. Hi Oksana, could you share your insights? What is networking?
Yeah, sure, Kate, with great pleasure. The person who came to United States half a year ago understood that in America, networking plays a tremendous role. Here, if you want to get a job or you want to be involved as a volunteer in one kind of some kind of society, it's important to get known people. And here, to get known people, it's like planting seeds everywhere without knowing even what kind of seed will grow. And here I want to share you an example of my good friend. She's a scientist, she's a chemist. She was looking for a job, applying a lot using the job websites, and all the time hoping that through this application she will get a job. And unfortunately she got a little bit disappointed because in America just applying wouldn't bring you 100% result. So one day she was invited to one birthday party, and she went there without even having any kind of ideas, like not thinking about her job. And in the conversation she got known one of the people from this guest. This person asked her, what are you doing right now? And she shared like, yeah, I'm looking for a job. My background is chemistry. I was working for that in that company before. And this guy who has never seen her before, doesn't know her, he said, my neighbor with whom we go for a walk with dogs works at a pharmaceutical company. I may forward your CV. My friend shared with him the CV, and with a surprise, she was invited without even having a phone interview to the very big pharmaceutical company for an interview.
Wow.
And she did well, and she accepted their job offer. So what I want to, how I want to inspire people and tell them, if you want to get a job, if you want to be involved at the society, it's important to plant the seeds everywhere, because you don't know which kind of tree will grow. And also volunteering plays a big role in America, because becoming the volunteer will bring you to other contacts, to other people, where then later on will suggest you some kind of job opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great pleasure.
And I think that the most important thing about networking is that you need to enjoy it, because there is always something you can learn from the people with whom you're talking. And if you want to know more things about interpersonal communication and personal development, please subscribe, and see you in the next videos. Bye!